All right.
You can't face that one.
It's open.
Where's the flag?
To your right. There you go.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're preaching today?
Yeah. We'll double team. You got treasury report?
I got
Yes,
you.
sir.
Report. You want to hear it?
I would love to hear it.
We got any money?
No, I spent it all.
No.
I spent the money.
What he didn't spend, I finished spending today.
We
Yesterday.
started off with $528.97 in the savings account. Ending balance $528.99 due to whopping 2% interest. Beginning PayPal was $462.75. Ending balance on the PayPal account is $481.87. Checking account, the beginning balance was $931.13. And we deposited $65. We paid $32.28 to Ascension Graphics. $61.29 to Walmart for field day supplies, and then I had a $60 ATM withdrawal for food, and that was for the red beans and the sausage and all that, and Leo, that was his expenses, and then $69.20 to the flowers for Greg. So the checking account ending balance was $773.36. $528.99 on the savings account, $481.87 on PayPal. So it gives a grand total of $1,784.22.
I just have one question. Where do you get 2% interest? I'd like to know.
No, 2 cents.
Oh,
Cents.
2. Oh,
2 cents.
2%, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah. Not 2%, 2
I
cents.
get 1% with Discover Bank on savings. I just want
I'll make a motion, we accept the treasury report as read by Al.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any opposed? Motion passed. Next is old business. Guess we'll go and talk about field day. Field day was okay as far as field day can go. Setup went well. The inflatable tower worked very well. Everything functioned. Your air conditioner cooled very sufficiently. We made, and quietly, we made 371 phone contacts. So on that aspect, field day went good. As far as the bad news, we lost Greg. K5ARC is a silent key. I think most of you kind of know how that day went, but we noticed Greg wasn't there when we started setting up field day, and we kind of knew something wasn't right. We finished setting up. We went to meet at noon, as we do with our kickoff meeting, and Greg wasn't there, and we knew that absolutely wasn't right. Tried calling Greg's house, got his answering machine. We called Buckley to see if Buckley was on his way. Buckley was going to make his way towards field day. We actually go past by Greg's house, and he went to Greg's house, called us, and told us that both vehicles were in the driveway, and no one was answering the door. We then called the sheriff's office for a welfare check to go over there. I somewhat knew Greg's sister, Greta. She worked with St. James Sheriff's Office and was a dispatcher for many years. So I called a friend of mine with St. James and asked if he could find me a number to get in touch with Greta. And he got me that. I called Greta and told her, we hadn't heard from Greg in a few days. Somebody had even told us that he didn't call the Thursday night. So I told her, and he should be here. And her response is, "Oh my God, I have the key, I'm on my way." So we went to Greg's house. His sister showed up, and that's where they found him, in front of his radios. And Thursday paper was still in the front yard. So we stayed there until family kind of came, and then we left and told them, if they needed anything from the radio club to let us know. And they did. A couple days ago, she asked me if we could get some pallbearers for the funeral and help with some stuff for a eulogy. So we had 6 pallbearers: Steve, Al, Todd, myself, Jared, W5WS, and Dan, TQM. And the family was very appreciative of that. We gave them some stuff on how we knew Greg and what we knew about Greg and what Greg meant to us. And they put that together in a very good eulogy. And the family constantly refer to us in the radio community as his family. We know Greg didn't get out too much, mostly just to our events. So, they kept telling us and letting us know that, he probably spent a lot more time with his radio friends and family than he kind of did with his blood family. We think, kind of since his mom died in January, he really didn't go down south as regular as he usually did. So, they continue to express their thanks for us for being there. A lot of hams showed up, so it reinforces them that how much we love Greg. So, with that, we kind of talked. We want to. We're gonna need some net controls, basically. Greg was always there for net control. If the time came and nobody called it, Greg called it. So if we need to kind of make a schedule, because I know it's kind of hard to make a regular net, maybe schedule a month ahead of schedule and do that. So if anybody's interested in helping with net control, let us know, and we'll do that. We also realize that we're starting to lack some extra class people in the club as well. So we're talking about maybe doing an extra class for people that are interested. I'm gonna talk with Rick Weber, see if we can use the EOC maybe once or twice a week, and kind of put an extra class together and do that.
Can we get somebody to teach it?
It's PowerPoint, I can teach it. I have the PowerPoints and study materials from haminstructor.com.
Okay.
And it follows the Gordon West book. So we just get the Gordon West book. I think we can kind of get through it and have a few people teach it if necessary. A few topics each night.
My brother teaches it, but he's in Dallas.
Well,
Road trip.
Road trip.
John, I got a
I
question.
knew that was coming.
Hey,
What kind of
camping road
paperwork-
trip.
What kind of paperwork is involved?
I don't know, there's a lot of high water in that area.
Just
You have to
the
write down,
the
and you write the statements.
preamble and writing down the calls who all came in.
And
Steven,
who would
I tell you-
send it to?
I tell you what, nobody, I tell you what I normally do. I normally write, like, I'll take a piece of paper and number like 15 or whatever, 20.
Right.
And then as the call signs come in, I might even just write the suffix,
Right.
Because if I know, like,
The person.
if you call in, I'm gonna just write WTI, because I
Right.
know your prefix.
Okay.
And then,
If you wanted me to try it, I'm willing to try the Saturday night red eye. If you want me to. You don't want me to?
I
You
won't-
hurt my feelings. If
I
you
won't
say-
put a name by those calls until after I call that person and talk to them.
Okay.
Once their check-in is complete, then I write their name by it.
Right.
So that way I know this person called in and, oh yeah, I've already
put that on the next question.
taken their comments or whatever, so I don't go back and do anybody twice, try to do anybody twice.
Well, if you want me to try it, I'm willing to try the Saturday night.
All right?
But that's up to y'all. I mean, if you
Hey,
don't
it's
want
fun
to
with
try
us, man.
No,
my
not
feelings
a
won't be hurt.
He's got a recorder to record everything he says, so he'll
Right.
get
Yeah.
all of the call signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there'll be other people on that to help
I don't
you.
even
So,
help you.
Y'all would have to send me the,
And whenever you go out for a call, you can cut it short too.
Yeah.
In other words, whenever you got more than you can remember,
yeah.
you can come in and say, okay, this is the ones I
This is
got.
enough.
Kind of shut them down. And then,
Someone can send me the preamble to my email box, I can write it down and send the club record,
I'll have to look and see, I got the preamble, I should have the preamble, I know I got the one for Thursday night. It might not be the exact same preamble that
Well,
Greg
whatever
used,
it
but I
is.
do have one for the red eye.
But if
Yeah,
you want me
probably
to
got
try
one.
it, I'll
I
try
thought
it.
he got
You
it.
don't like
You
it?
already said that.
He
I'll back him
all,
up.
I'll do
Alternate a
Saturday.
little bit.
yeah, I mean, and that's fine,
I'll act as his secretary. I don't
So who do you
forget stuff.
send that to now? Once you write all this down, you just keep it or you send it?
Yeah, I
Just
just
keep it?
keep it.
Okay.
I keep so many of them and then I'll throw them away,
Oh, okay, so you don't send them to the clubs?
No, we used to do.
we used to post them on the web, but
But
got to be
I
all-
asked if anybody was really interested in the numbers for the net, and nobody really was interested in the numbers, so we don't really keep them, we just call it as an exercise.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm willing to try it, so.
We appreciate that,
I'll
Sue.
do it, I'll back him up.
On the
Yes.
subject of extras, W5YI, where are we with getting reaccredited with them?
We just need to get somebody else to be the VEC.
Yeah.
We're still accredited, we just need.
We can't test anybody higher than.
Well, we can.
Yeah.
We
Well,
can't test anyone if they don't even recognize us right now,
They
though.
still recognize.
They do?
You got
Yeah.
your,
Yeah, I got
Okay.
the YI and the.
It's just Chris is
Yeah, I
the
did
one
too.
that's.
So we got
Chris is just the
Oh,
point of
okay.
Only
contact.
one
I got
that
mine.
is.
so we got two.
Eligible
Yeah,
to
we need
sign
three
people
now.
on.
Yep.
Well,
Need
he's
three
the only
people
one
to
that
do
can
it.
actually
Yes.
be the chief administrator of the test.
Is there
Well, you could be.
any plans to change that?
Yeah,
You
we're
think
gonna
you're
try
fine?
to, I need to get with him and get all that changed over.
That's what I thought the problem was, that
No, we just said
Nowadays,
he has all, he's the only one that can actually, has all
Both
the
of these.
test papers and the,
okay.
you know, the grade and everything.
Yeah, he's the point of contact. That's the only thing. For us.
Yeah.
But let's see. So
Mr. Steve?
Yeah, I got, Chris assigned the paperwork and I'd gotten the accreditation through it, so that would,
yeah, that's where mine's through. But I'm on the
Mr.
general.
Rogers?
yeah, I'm general also, but, I mean,
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, you gotta have an extra to test the general.
yeah.
Mr. Mike?
So we're gonna make a
Yeah,
push.
well, you know, at least we could test and get techs in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna make a push and try and get some more general.
been wanting to get
If it gets bad enough, I'll call my
Ready for
brother
yours
and get his card, but there again, he's in Dallas.
I've been wanting to do my acronym. I got the.
I know, I told you I was gonna wait to take mine when you were ready.
Yeah, there's a few of us.
I'm getting ready.
You ready?
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
back on the agenda, we've got, we're discussing possibility of having an extra class.
Yes, sir.
Checking with W5Y to see about maybe getting another coordinator.
Yeah, we'll just get somebody else to be the point of contact.
And also net controls, so that's
Yeah.
asking for volunteers, asking for people to sign up.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, I mean, if we gotta do that, that's one thing. If we don't have to sign people up, we'd probably rather not,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
If we can just get people willing to do it, and like I said, not every week, you know, I've done that thing, well, I hadn't done it since in the last month. But for the most part, I've done the 225 net for the last almost 15 years.
Okay, so you on Saturday night?
Anything else, Al? Anything else?
Oh,
You are having one Saturday night, right?
4th of July,
Yes.
9 o'clock. Oh, what's the status of the 225?
It's
or is that
still,
new
it's still there.
It's still there. We're gonna have to go and visit that site, and we're probably gonna pull it and get it looked at.
Well,
We were hoping that we would have the another repeater put in its place temporarily, but we need to get that thing fixed.
We did get offered a repeater if we need it, to put in the place of that thing. Jared was kind enough to offer his repeater if we needed it, you know, to put in there temporarily.
Chris didn't say what kind
Which
of time frame it is when we call the guy until they get somebody out there.
Yeah.
No.
This coming week, I should be caught up, so I'll bet, because I didn't want to call him and make it he says, I can get it in, and I couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't get that.
So I should be, by the end of this week, matter of fact, by Friday, I should be caught up.
One
I
other
got
thing,
two more jobs I gotta get finished.
I do have something else.
Yes.
Chris told us that he went out to the, and I don't know who else, somebody else went with him, I think. Did you go with him to the 310? Anyway, they went to the 310. And, a while back, it was down for a while, and the beacon's not been working, and well, they made it out there, and somebody broke into the building and took the battery. So, we need to buy another battery.
Lock it up.
He changed all the code.
They changed all the codes. He gave us the code. They changed the lock on the door of the building, put a brand new lock.
It's a code lock?
Yeah. So, everything, Crown Castle took care of all that. All we need to do is buy another battery. I don't know, do we have
Is the
a,
beacon still there, or are they?
the way he talked, it was still there.
Because it was hooked directly to the
Now,
battery.
we probably need to buy some type of a battery maintainer. You know, I didn't think about that, but we got,
What?
I said we probably need to purchase some type of a little battery maintainer to keep that battery charged, huh?
I think it was charged through the power supply
Okay,
on that one.
okay.
It was the power supply would charge us or whatever.
I didn't know how it was done, so as long as it's charged, we
Through the
good.
power supply.
Okay.
Yeah, he said they just went
What,
outside and cut the cable.
But they didn't bother any of the other stuff, though.
No, they never have. They used to go back there when
Just
we
steel
had
air
a portable
conditioning.
building and
Steel
steel
air
air conditioners and leave thousands of dollars of repeat equipment there.
Can't
All
sell
they
that.
took was the
in
battery,
market.
or the battery.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't understand that, but that's what the
They don't know
deal is.
what to do with them.
No, because I mean, that's $4,000 worth of repeaters sitting there. They don't touch it.
Yeah, you can't scrap it. Yeah.
They know what they can get for that battery.
Anything else?
Or you want me to tell you what it is?
We did tell Greg's family that whenever they need help with that radio equipment to let us know.
Yeah.
So when she contacts me, I'll kind of put that out to the universe and probably do like probably do a weekend. We'll go over there, help take that stuff down, inventory it, and we'll try and put it out to people who may want to buy it.
We can, a good thing to do with that is give it to Bruce,
Yeah.
because Bruce has an extensive email list, you know, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I would say, you know, if a club member wants a piece of the equipment or whatever,
We'll make first off.
yeah, I mean, we'll have we'll be the first ones to see it. So if a club member wants a piece of the equipment, wants to give a fair price, that's fine. You know, and then we can bring it to Bruce and let Bruce put it through the email network. I mean, he's got,
You got extension.
yeah. Another thing is, we had talked about that when a couple of years back, I think, and it, you know, this kind of brings it to light again, I guess. We got a deal in the lodge, you know, Mervyn can, whereas we got a piece of paper that every brother in the lodge fills out, and he keeps it in a place, and he lets his family members know where this piece of paper's at, so in the event of his death, that his wishes can be known to his family members.
That's a good idea.
I think, and it's been brought up, we just never did it. You know, we might want to think about that as a club for your radio equipment, you know? Just, if, you know, we can make up a form, or you can just write it down somewhere and let your family members know where it's at. You know, because if something happens to you, and they probably don't know the value of that equipment and don't know what to do with it.
Right, most of them just
And
get
you
rid of
don't
it,
want
throw it in
them
the
to
trash can.
Well, yeah,
The wife, anyway.
not while you're alive anyway, but I mean, the thing is,
My wife
you know,
knows the value of equipment.
the thing about
Why
it
don't you say
is,
you spent
You know how
$100
much
on
it costs.
We could maybe put it as a section on the membership form as optional. If
yeah, we could do something like that. We could put a form on the website, and you know, you can print it out and give it to your family members or something. Just a thought, you know, because yeah, you don't know, something happens, you know, if you want to donate your stuff, or you want the club to help sell it, or you know, I mean, there's all kind of options, but
I need about a 50-page form.
yeah,
Well, it comes down into almost a will.
You better drop
Yeah.
on 100.
yeah,
That's abbreviated.
I mean, really, just
If you're gonna do that, you gotta put it with everything that you,
yeah.
My wife saw that room, she's like, oh, you ain't doing that.
Well, yeah, that's just, no, I'm not talking about just a room. I got
Yeah.
I got that whole shop outside.
That form he's talking about, it ain't, it's not for the club to have, you know.
No, it's for the
It's for
individual.
the, you know, whoever's left after him, his wife or the children. And you need to get the children to say, here, sign this thing here so you know this exists. Or give them a copy of it or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
let's go from
it's just something to think about, you know.
Sleeping over here.
we can put something together.
Right?
What you saying, Fred Clark?
That's what I would.
All right, moving along.
I know we had a little bit discussion on possibly renaming the Redeye Net to maybe the Greg Babin Memorial Net or something to that effect.
I think it's a good idea.
I know in Iberville Parish, when I took over as Racy's out there, they had a memorial station to a ham who had silent keyed long before I came along. That's gone now. We let the station go away, but maybe putting in for a memorial, call sign for him.
Yeah.
For a
I also
station.
make a motion when we can do business about that.
Them big feet.
I suggest we change the time from 9 to 8. And the reason for that is I could call it, even if I'm working days, I could call it at 8 o'clock. And of course, if anybody else wants to call it, that's fine too, but, I'll back up anybody. But we need to keep that net going, and I suggest that, we, do it in memory of Greg Babin Net. Greg Babin Memorial Net, or if anybody come up with something better, So I'll type up a preamble,
Only one
I mean,
thing
you
you
can make it a
gotta
little
do.
bit shorter, just the Babin Net or Greg.
Only one
Greg
thing-
Net, because everybody would know
Greg
it was
Net.
Greg. You know
Only
what
one
I'm saying,
thing
the
you
Greg
gotta
Net.
do.
sign off.
Because that was
Sign off
his
with-
I
net.
thought about that.
I always
That was the last thing on
looked at it
the-
like it was Greg.
You gotta sign off saying
Night, night, later, later.
Night, later, later.
Night,
That's
night,
right.
later,
Night,
later.
night,
Yeah.
later, later.
Are you making a motion?
I am making a motion.
I'll
Keep that.
second it.
So we'll change the time from 9 to 8. What y'all think we should call it? We should call it the Greg Babin Memorial Net?
IJE Memorial.
K5 IJE
No,
Memorial
not
Net?
the KD5, just IJE.
IJE Memorial.
IJE Memorial Net?
That's fine.
Yeah.
And you can, if you wanna put something after it, Greg Babin, and with reference to his.
But just for the name of the net. In the
I mean,
preamble.
you really don't want the name too long, because you don't want to be in there saying, oh,
Won't
it's
fit
the
the notes.
IJE Greg Memorial Net, you'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Everybody agree with IJE Memorial Net?
IJE Memorial Net and move it to
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Move it to 8
Motion and a
o'clock.
second.
I think you gotta be careful about using the call sign though. I think Greg Babin Memorial Net would be better. That's just.
Everybody knows him by IJE, more so than by
More,
Greg Babin.
more so
Right.
than
Most of
Greg
them don't know
Babin.
his last
Yeah,
name.
more
Right.
about
Greg,
IJE.
IJE Greg, yeah,
Right,
that's
if you
it.
say, when they refer to a name, it's IJE.
Yeah, it's IJE or Greg.
And we're not using a full call, just the
Just the suffix.
suffix.
Oh, okay, so you're just gonna use the IJE.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So John, if you can get an email out, maybe like Mal said, send
I
us a
kinda
group.
like the Greg.
Yeah.
Where to go out.
We'll push that out.
It's like the drag net, the
There's a lot of
Greg
Greg.
net.
There's only one
We
IJE.
have a motion and a second. Any opposition? No opposition, motion passed.
So it's 8 o'clock then,
8 o'clock, IJE Memorial Net.
on the
So you want
Saturday,
me,
right?
Yes.
you want to just go ahead and type up a little,
I'm gonna modify
You
the
do
Redeye
Greg
Net.
Like
And
the
I'm
drag
on-
net,
I'll send it to Al and Steve and
yeah.
whoever else wants
So
it.
whoever
Right.
whoever.
You gotta drink
else
that Coke when you call it though.
Yeah.
I
Forgot
can do
about
that.
that.
Big blue cup.
In a big felt cup.
I forgot about
If you
that.
bring it, if you might type it up, just let John send it out to everybody.
I'll send it to John, he can send it to everybody. That way,
Let everybody have it.
If y'all wanna call a net, it's very simple to do. All you gotta do is read the paper and copy the names down. So don't be bashful about getting in and doing it, cause we're gonna need some,
I
I
know
can't
it's-
do it all the time, cause I work shift work. But I'll pick it up anytime I can,
I know it seems intimidating when you go to calling that, but
It's not. I have had that
It's
preamble
good practice. It's good
memorized
practice to do.
for probably 10 years.
she can do the preamble better than I can.
Yeah, it's good
From
practice.
being on the opposite end of the house and hearing it every week.
That's what
Ruby said, put on the
What was that, 50 feet away?
Put on the headphones.
Yeah, 50, 60 feet away, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and get my station, I got another radio at the house, I'm gonna try and hook Echo Link to that way I can free up the TS2000, and I'll be able to call some nets too. So, we'll definitely get
What do you need for that echo?
You need a radio vacuum light?
I got one at the house, I just
Just
gotta
a regular
connect it.
2 meter? Oh,
Yeah,
because I got one sitting in the house that
I got one at the house, I just gotta,
Okay.
it's wiring and all that stuff. And I'll get.
Well, if you need help, let me know, cause, I need to go meet Buddy Dog anyway.
But the dog will eat you.
Yeah, I bet.
Thank you. Did I get everyone's
Probably
favorites?
lick you to death.
I think I did.
Well, now I just know there's a couple people cannot come to my house now, they don't like cats. We're talking about blowing up cats over here.
It's targets of opportunity.
Yeah, well, you wanna be my friend to be my cat woman.
Your cat okay is an indoor cat.
Yes, indeed.
Guess we're kinda already into new business. Any other new business?
Oh, the 444-725 file machine, that was off, but y'all do that.
Yeah,
right?
we gotta look at it too.
Yeah.
That's another one we gotta do.
We just need, like I said, we need to go to all of them and just
Yeah.
do a check.
Just don't have me look at them.
Why not?
No, Stephen, we're
Everything
having,
be okay.
Greg told that joke
Yeah.
when I was at the Brain Ham Fest. I said, Greg, I'm glad that I can see all these radios. He said, you didn't see these radios, you felt them.
And I told him, I said, the ultimate response was, he does everything with feeling.
They're gonna miss him to slide out too. I don't know how many people who slide out now.
I can help,
What if the club were to buy his gin pole and rope from him?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
store it so that anybody that had to put up
Well,
in
we got a C can,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so yeah, when it comes down to that, you know, when they get ready,
yeah, you know, but I mean, that's something
Well, that's something
that
that
is
we
hard to
need.
find,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
when you need one, you gotta have one.
right.
speaking of C-Can, we do need to go and move that old air conditioner
Into the can.
into the C-Can. Rick was really worried about the air conditioner. I don't know what the deal, John knows a little bit more about that, but
The new one?
yeah, they bought an air
So they can close
conditioner.
out that grant now that it's all done.
Yeah, but they bought an air conditioner and somebody didn't know what it was and sent it back. Okay, so he was like, well, I don't know what we're gonna do now, I gotta go get another air conditioner. So he got another air conditioner. Well, then he said, I'm having trouble finding somebody to put it in.
The company kept giving them a run, and it was
And-
kept delaying it.
So I finally told him, I said, Rick, don't worry about it, man, you just get the air conditioner, we'll put it in.
Yeah, we told
And
him
he
that.
said, well, y'all can put that in? Yeah, we can put it in, you know, we get, so, who did that?
Me, you, and
Me,
Roger.
you and Roger did that. And it didn't take us not even 2 hours. I mean, it was like,
About
You know.
2 gallons of sweat.
no, I
How's
don't think I
how's a
was
good roof man?
Oh, it wasn't hot in there?
No, it wasn't bad at
No.
all.
And from what I understand, we got no complaints about hearing the generator.
No.
It was nice. It was nice.
And the camera was still.
Camera was still.
Oh, that's true, huh?
You can zoom out. You can zoom in.
Yeah.
We do need to clean the lens on the camera, or the cover or
They
something.
take it as
Again?
that was like praying mantis eggs in there.
Oh, is that what it was?
I cleaned it out a while back.
Yeah. They love it, them praying mantis.
I cleaned it, I don't know, last time we used the trailer, I cleaned it.
Inside or just out?
Inside and out. I took the lens off and cleaned the whole thing. Oh, we need to get a 10mm Allen wrench to put in that trailer
For that generator.
What for?
for the generator.
Oh, for the,
The love.
The lugs on the generator. We just need to get an Allen wrench to stick in the trailer.
10 millimeter?
Yeah. That's what fit.
That's what fits
It
it.
might not be what it is, but that's what fit.
Yeah, that'll work. Because I have some of those insulated handle ones for those lugs, but I don't have any metric.
Yeah.
But I might have the equivalent.
No, we just need to get one we can stick in there to have in the
Sound like
trailer.
a hall
I've
frame
got,
to
I've probably got
myself.
3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
I got a,
We managed to look
I got a
up every
5-gallon
year
bucket
and
out.
somebody comes up with one.
Yeah.
So, but we don't have one dedicated to the trailer and we use it every year.
and then 2 pipe poles in that base, it's in the trailer?
No, they're at my house while you
Because
put it in the
we
trailer.
can just put them in the trailer.
Okay.
All right, while we're talking, antenna trailer.
Because I bought a whole sack of them that I was
Yeah, we do.
gonna sell to the club.
We still need to get we still need to get the axle moved on that other trailer.
Yeah. We need that, and we need to move it. Rick would like us to move it. Out of
Well, we need
sight.
to talk about what we're gonna do
Oh,
with
it's-
it.
it's-
Are we gonna
it's
use
what?
it? If
It's
we
gonna
not
be
gonna use
because
it?
the front fell, so they can't cut around it anymore.
Oh.
And it's just
And
started
there's
being
no room
optional.
on
The front of it's full, got a big red ant
Might be
nest
able to
all
put
the
it
way
between
around
two
it
C
too.
cans.
Right, on the concrete.
Yeah,
That-
but
Yeah, on the
That would hide it too.
But you're gonna have to get about 4 people to stand on the back of it to be able to hook it onto a truck.
Tractor with a greater box and a hitch on it.
Something, because that's why we need to move the axle. That thing has way too much ton weight on it. We need to move that axle probably about a foot forward. And it's not hard to do. It's 4 U-bolts.
I mean, do we still want to keep that trailer? Is the question.
Well, if we ever want to use a beam, we need the trailer. So yes, I would think we need to keep the trailer because we all set up to put a beam on that thing.
Yeah. We just need to tuck it between the cans. I asked Rick, he said, yeah, that work.
Okay.
Yeah, just get it up, get the axle fixed, and then.
So maybe
Maybe
between
spare
now
tire.
and next month, we can come up with some kind of a date and make us a little work day and get out there and do what we need to do.
Do that, and yeah.
Charles had told me something about putting that inflatable tower in the sea can. Personally, I don't think that's a good idea because that thing has zippers on it it's zippers with rubber seals, and I think that sea can gets too hot for that.
And
Probably could put it inside the trailer.
Well, we need somewhere.
If we gotta put it somewhere out of sight, we'll put it in the trailer.
Either in the trailer, I don't know if you can get it in the trailer, if not, secure it to the trailer anyway.
You can get it in the trailer, it ain't,
I'll
won't
drop
be
it
nice,
Drop that.
won't be nice.
Put a hitch on the back of the trailer.
Put a receiver on the back of that trailer. Yeah, well, you could just put that,
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the trailer. It goes into a receiver on your truck and fold it up.
Yeah, you can't tow it down the road, but you can use it to.
no, it just
to
folds
secure it.
up and it'll sit in a receiver.
Yeah.
So eventually, it would be nice to put a receiver on the trailer and just, well, maybe we can do that one day. I don't know if I can back it down your driveway.
My machine can go anywhere, it's 110.
What a man.
So, yeah. Any other new business?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
I guess question is still old business. My thing is still IDs, I guess. Dino didn't show up Saturday with everything else going on, but, you know, we still need some
Yeah.
form of ID for the club members.
Yeah,
But,
that's,
wallet IDs versus the placard cards, but we, you know, we're in that season again.
Yeah.
And with all this bad weather we're having,
it's been a challenge to get a hold
Somebody
of
said
Rick.
they could do it last meeting,
Dino
a couple
did.
meetings.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dino
well,
did.
but,
One I gave you, and we print those, that wouldn't be too bad.
but we need something that, you know, that, for me coming out of Baton Rouge, getting into Ascension Parish, and y'all running around Ascension Parish, that state police and sheriff deputies are all gonna recognize it and say, all right, well, you can go on. Instead of, who are you and what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you going here?
Yeah. We'll give you some of these stainless steel bracelets just to wear. You're not supposed to be out on the road.
Yeah, those capital area ready placards are recognized statewide when it's activated. It's been a challenge to get a hold of Rick lately. He's been all over the place.
Well, and then he was sick before that.
Then he was sick. He had some problems. He was in the hospital for a little while. But yeah, we'll get that taken care
Just
of.
don't want it to, you know, get forgotten.
Yeah, there's still a couple little minor things we need for the trailer.
Yeah,
I gotta get that lock done for that box.
yeah.
Now, of course, we'll have to leave it unlocked when when it's at the,
Thank
yeah. So Charles can get to the key if he needs it.
And we are doing the balloon fest, right?
Yeah,
So we're doing the Balloon Fest. I will start checking now into what we gotta do for special event.
Yeah, we just gotta put an application for it.
When is
I
the
can
Balloon
do that.
Fest?
September
September?
26th.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll,
We'll be at Mount Washington.
World Travel. I've been there.
Well, you told me, so that's where we're going.
yeah, I'll start working on getting that put together. The special event call and stuff. And get that done.
And like I said, if we do that, it's not something that we gotta operate 24/7. You can set the hours you want. You know, you can tell them, hey, we operate from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and that's it, or whatever. You do whatever you want with it. It's not something you have to have manned 24/7. It's your event, you run it like you want to run it.
Any other new business?
Oh, you just need to change the time on the, website, you know, on our webpage about the nets.
Yeah. I'll change that. Thank you for that. Any other new business? With no further new business, I will declare meeting adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen
Thank you.
and ladies.